Hello everybody. So I'm Petteri Tuomimaa and I'm the talent acquisition lead at Varjo, and I gave this same presentation over a webinar like some weeks ago, so I'm not gonna talk about all the same things, but some of the same things. So I'm very sorry if you already seen this. Hope I don't bore you out too much. With me here today is Oleksi, who is showing our demo right there. And Oleksi is actually from around here, so if you want to talk with someone who's like recently actually this year moved from Ukraine to Finland to work, feel free to talk with him. Also feel free to talk with him about stuff like computer vision development, because that's what he is a specialist in. And myself, I'll be upstairs for the interviews. So yeah, we can see if we have some time to chat if you are interested in something related to creating the most awesome and best virtual reality and mixed reality hardware out there at the moment. So Varjo has been around for 3 years now. We are well, no longer really a startup, but a growth company. We have around 150 people in the company, and last year in October we got a B series funding round where we raised something like, I think it was 24 million euros, and now obviously C series funding is next, and that's going to take us towards the future. But what have we done thus far, and what are we doing as a company? So we have at the moment one product that we are selling, which is the VR1, which you can go and see over there in the room. You can try the demo out. So VR1 is enterprise to enterprise type product, so it's meant for professionals that are creating something like designs for a car or architecture, or healthcare professionals who are training or doing simulations for different kind of like surgeries or whatnot, for aircraft pilots and what have you. The key selling point and why it's different from anything else in the market, if you like, you can compare, because there's now two virtual reality glasses there. I think they have HTC Vive there on the other stand. You can see that our device has this human eye resolution focus area on the center, and on the peripheral area the resolution is around the same as the headset itself has for HTC Vive, for instance, Vive Pro to be exact. So it has this 60 pixels per 1 degree, which is the same amount of pixels that the human eye can see, and thus we call it the human eye resolution and retina display type thing. The other thing is it has integrated eye tracking system, which is the best in the market as well. So we can see where your eyes are looking at, and you can see it yourself obviously as well, which is good for training purposes again, because we can look at, say, if you're a pilot, you're training, we can see like, okay, at this point when the speed was going like this, you were looking at this, but you were supposed to be looking at this. So we can create this kind of really good feedback and improve things in terms of safety and just results in general. And obviously when you think about this product we're making, it requires a lot of different kind of people. So we need the people to create this design for the product, so the industrial design. We need the people that do the user interface for the virtual reality product itself. We need the people that do the electronics inside the device, somebody that works on the cameras and creates the optics. We have custom optics for this, so it's just lenses. We have mechatronics, like things that are moving inside the device, we have this pupil distance thing that automatically sees the distance of your pupils, so your eyesight is the best possible for this device, so we need someone to do that. And then we have a big team of people just working on tracking and computer vision side, which Oleksi is part of also. So they are working on things like eye tracking, tracking the device itself, and also for the XR1 product, which is coming later this year, where we are going to add cameras on top of the VR1 device. where you can see around you in human eye resolution and add virtual objects, which is also the first in the world. There obviously you need to factor in things like, how are reflections looking like and how is the light and everything affecting the virtual object, and the virtual object should be like creating the shadow. So there comes this rendering side as well as the computer vision side. So like graphics engineers and people like that is needed as well. And here like the common thing is kind of C++ coding. And then obviously because we are creating something for the enterprise market and they are paying a lot of money for this product, we need to make sure that the quality is top notch. So we need QA engineers, and actually at the moment we are looking for a senior QA engineer to work on manual testing side for the product. So working specifically on the virtual reality side of this. And if you have previous experience with virtual reality, that's great, but you don't necessarily need that. And then obviously on top of that we have automation testing and all these build systems like DevOps stuff and whatnot. So it's a really big palette of people that are inside this 150, including the marketing and sales obviously, because we need to make people understand why they should buy this expensive product from this Finnish company that's been around for 3 years instead of like some small company like Facebook or HTC, which is super easy obviously when you're thinking about it, like, oh, so you can do this better with 150 people than this $10 billion company, and we are like, yes we can actually. But seeing is believing, so go and test the VR1 out and you'll understand what it's about. So yes, extra one coming later this year, and that's going to be something also completely new on the market. And here, as I was talking about, the kind of different customer segments that we are looking at, it's industrial design, training simulation, architecture, engineering, and also like immersive entertainment. So we had some work also with like Hollywood studios and whatnot, and some gaming companies because this supports Unreal and Unity with just a plugin. So you can say do the level design inside Unreal using VR1, so you can see everything like in human eye resolution, which is nice. In terms of seeing the text and everything inside the virtual reality, which would not be possible otherwise. And yeah, here is some of the other overall stuff that I was talking about. So yes, funding we got. Funding we're looking more now. 14 nationalities in the company at the moment. English is the working language, so you don't need to learn Finnish. Finland is a country where everybody understands that like no one really talks this super difficult language, and nobody really doesn't want to maybe learn it even. So English is like taught to us when we are very small, and we understand that nobody else doesn't really maybe want to learn Finnish more than some words like perkele and important things like that. So yeah, you can get by in normal life and also in the company with English easily. And looking to grow to 160 by the end of the year, and we'll see how future funding and stuff like that goes, and might be so that we're going to be doubling or something in size after that, but it depends. You never know. That's why it's very exciting to be recruited like me, not knowing how many people you get to meet next year. And to see our current open jobs, go to varjo.com/jobs. And at the moment there's something like 10 open positions, but I'm quite sure that's going to be a lot more around like December, January time. But again, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, that's it. So thank you very much for your attention. And feel free to come chat with me and Oleksi about the company and the product. Thank you.